Yo, what's good, soldiers? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Gamer Baba, in the building. Today, we're diving into the top 10 weapons you actually need in Call of Duty Mobile Season 2 2026 if you're trying to straight up dominate your lobbies. And yes, before the comments start going crazy, the Lockman 556 is officially in the game, but right now, it is not even close to cracking the top 10. It's decent, but we're talking meta destroyers today. Different level. This list is not random. These are meta-defining weapons, the guns that shred in ranked, absolutely melt in scrims, and stay consistent no matter your skill level. And we're not stopping there. I'm giving you the best Gunsmith build for every single weapon on this list. Full setup so you can copy, load in, and start beaming immediately. So make sure you watch all the way through, because the later picks, yeah, they get scary. And real quick, soldiers, if you love high-level CODM content, broken builds, and straight-up lobby domination, do your boy a huge favor. Smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Kicking things off at number 10, we have the Holger 26. Listen, if you've been playing ranked this season and you're getting absolutely beamed across the map, yeah, there's a high chance it's a Holger. This thing is basically an AR LMG hybrid that refuses to fall off. You get that LMG ammo capacity, but it handles like an aggressive assault rifle when you build it right. The recoil, super controllable. The damage range, insane. And the consistency, that's where it shines. Moving on to our next meta weapon at number 9, the XM4. Last season, it was sitting comfortably in the top 5. That thing is high tier. Reliable, dominant, straight up easy beams. You saw it everywhere in ranked, from sweaty legendary lobbies to scrims. If someone was frying, there was a good chance they were running the XM4. But this season, it's dropped down to number 9. Now hold up, don't panic. This does not mean the XM4 is bad, not even close. It's still insanely consistent. The recoil is still smooth, the accuracy is still laser-like. If your aim is locked in, you can absolutely fry with this gun. It still rewards good tracking and smart positioning. All right, soldiers, coming in at number 8, we've got the Man of War. And let me tell you right now, this bad boy is still a straight-up menace on the battlefield. If you're the type of player who loves ARs that drop enemies before they even realize they're in a gunfight, the Man of War is absolutely one of your best picks this season. Here's why this thing is still so scary. High damage per shot. This gun chunks health. You're not tickling opponents, you're deleting them. When built right, it stays steady even in full auto. Mid-range fights, you're dominating lanes. Long-range battles, you're still winning those trades. Close range, if your aim's on point, they're getting sent back to spawn instantly. Moving on to our next weapon at number 7, the HVK-30. And believe me when I say this thing is an absolute meta machine right now. If you're looking for a weapon that's fast, versatile, and deadly in almost every single engagement, the HVK-30 is one of those guns you need in your loadout this season. This is not optional. This is serious. Here's why this thing is cooking lobbies. Insane fire rate. This gun melts people before they can even react. Super clean recoil. Easy to control, super smooth, no wild kick throwing off your aim. Versatile at every range. Close, mid, even long if you build it right. It handles business. Aggressive energy. If you love pushing, taking gunfights, and playing fast, this gun feels like a dream in your hands. Okay, our next meta weapon on number 6, the DRH. If you love high damage ARs that hit like a truck, the DRH is absolutely one of the weapons you need to be running this season. This thing is straight up dangerous in every lobby. Here's why the DRH is still a meta powerhouse. Chunky damage per shot. 1 or 2 bursts and your opponent is eating dirt. Laser-like accuracy. Whether you're tapping, bursting, or full auto spraying, it stays super clean. Mid to long-range dominance. If you like locking down lanes or holding angles, this gun feels unfair. Manageable recoil. It's strong, but predictable. You can control it like a pro. Mid-range fights, you're wrecking lanes. Long range, still trading like a monster. Close range, if your aim's sharp, 1 burst and they're done. The DRH isn't flashy, it doesn't scream for attention, but in the right hands, it melts targets and commands respect. If you want a weapon that rewards precision, punishes mistakes, and keeps you climbing the ranks, the DRH is absolutely a must-have for Season 2. Moving on to our next weapon at number 5, the Ram 7. If you're looking for an AR that's fast, aggressive, and melts enemies like butter, the Ram 7 is one of the top-tier weapons you need in your loadout this season. Here's why the Ram 7 is straight up scary. Lightning fast fire rate, melts through health bars before your opponent even knows what hit him. Tight recoil and insane control, whether you're spamming bullets or landing precise bursts, this gun feels buttery smooth. Versatile at every range. Close quarters, you're dominating. Mid-range, still shredding. Long range, with the right build, this thing still holds lanes. Aggressive energy. Push, rotate, control the map, the Ram 7 rewards fast, confident gameplay. What's insane about this gun is how consistent it feels every single match. You lock on, you aim, you melt. No surprises, no weird recoil patterns messing up your flow. If you're climbing ranks, running scrims, or just looking to dominate public lobbies, the Ram 7 is a go-to choice this season. All right, soldiers, coming in at number 4, we've got the VMP, because this one's got some ranking shake-up energy. Last season, the VMP was sitting pretty at number 2. It was an absolute monster. Insane mobility, fast TTK, and just straight up wrecking people left and right. If you were running SMGs, there was a 99% chance the VMP was in the lobby. But this season, it's dropped down to number 4. Now don't get it twisted, the VMP is still top tier. The fire rate is still insane, the recoil is still manageable, and it can absolutely melt in close quarters chaos. You can still run aggressive, take fights, and come out on top. So why the drop? The competition got heavier. New weapons and buffed ARs are now dominating mid to long range. Some SMGs got tweaks, and a few builds are just more oppressive and aggressive pushes. The VMP didn't get weaker, it just got slightly outpaced by the new meta monsters this season. Now let's take a look at our next meta weapon on number 3, the Oden. If you love high damage, one-burst potential ARs that make enemies rethink even stepping into a gunfight, the Oden is your go-to weapon this season. This thing hits like a truck. Here's why the Oden is still a meta beast. Massive damage per shot. This thing chunks health like no other. 2 bursts, goodbye enemy. Pinpoint accuracy. Tap, burst, or full auto, it stays straight on target. Mid to long range, dominance. If you like locking down lanes or holding key angles, this gun is unfair. Manageable recoil. It's powerful but predictable, so you can control every shot like a pro. Close range, if your aim is sharp, 1 burst and they're done. Mid-range, you're controlling lanes effortlessly. Long range, with the right build, you're still trading and winning fights consistently. The Oden isn't flashy, it doesn't scream, "Look at me," but in skilled hands, it melts targets and commands respect. If you want a weapon that rewards precision, punishes mistakes, and keeps you climbing ranks, the Oden is absolutely a must-have in this season. All right, soldiers, we're locking in at number 2 on the list. It's the USS-9. And let me tell you, this thing is an absolute monster, sitting comfortably at number 2 for a reason. If you love fast, aggressive SMGs that melt enemies before they even know what hit them, the USS-9 is hands down one of the best weapons in the game right now. Here's why this bad boy is straight up terrifying this season. Insane fire rate. Bullets come out lightning fast, shredding health bars in seconds. Tight recoil. Super controllable. Every spray feels clean and deadly. Close range domination? Love running aggressive lanes, pushing hard points, or flanking unsuspecting enemies? This gun is your dream come true. Versatile mobility, fast ADS, smooth movement, perfect for those chaotic ranked fights where every millisecond counts. Mid-range fights? Totally viable with the right build. Close range? Forget about it. Enemies are getting deleted instantly. The USS-9 doesn't just perform, it demands respect in every lobby. Fast, deadly, and rewards confident, aggressive gameplay. That's exactly why it's holding number 2 this season. And now, soldiers, it's time for our number 1 meta weapon on the list. It's a Marksman rifle, the SO-14. Shocked? Don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll explain exactly why this gun is sitting at number 1 on my list. This thing didn't just sneak to the top, it earned it, and it's an absolute monster in the current meta. Here's why the SO-14 is untouchable right now. Insane damage output. This thing chunks health like crazy. 1 burst and enemies are eating dirt. Laser accuracy. Tap, burst, or hold down the trigger, it stays on target no matter the fight. Mid to long range domination. This gun doesn't just shine up close, it controls lanes, angles, and maps like a pro. Manageable recoil. Strong, predictable, and easy to control, so every shot feels clean. Versatile and consistent. Doesn't matter the lobby, the map, or your opponent's skill, It performs every single time. Close range, it melts. Mid-range, you're locking down every lane. Long range, still trading like a beast. The SO14 isn't flashy, it's not about gimmicks, it's about pure power, consistency, and domination. If you want a weapon that rewards skill, punishes mistakes, and absolutely commands respect in every match, the SO14 is the gun to run this season. And that wraps up our top 10 meta weapons of Season 2 2026. If you enjoyed the list, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. And if there's any Call of Duty Mobile content you'd like to see next, whether it's gunsmiths, tier lists, or breakdowns, let us know down in the comments. Stay tuned and stay victorious. God bless you.
Flashbang!
You